Hello everyone, welcome to another video. And this video has to do with a thread started by Jack at JTMedia. He's a fairly new channel, has like 20 some subscribers. Everyone needs to subscribe to him. And he came up with this neat idea for a thread about to show two albums by an artist that were released in the same year. And he had done Yes for his version, and I thought I would jump on board. And of course, I'm going to show the first two albums in this one artist's catalog, both released in the same year. And of course, a lot of times you think the first album, the debut album, a lot of times is the best for a lot of artists because, you know, they've had all this time trying to think up songs, and they finally get a record deal, and so they put all our best songs in their first album, and they have a hard time coming up with a lot of stuff on their second album. This artist, that wasn't the case. And I'm talking about the great English pub rocker Graham Parker. And Howlin' Wind was his debut album, 1976. This album was produced by Nick Lowe, and it was on the Mercury label. And to me, it's a 5-star album. It got 5 stars on the AllMusic website. And it starts off, get my glasses here, with White Honey, the most rockin', jaunty song about cocaine and a pusher that you're probably ever gonna hear. You get it from the Candy Man, but really great R&B riffs in this one. Never Gonna Pull Us Apart, it's a great song. Gypsy Blood, Between You and Me, Back to School Days is another fun song. Soul Shoes, like I said, he uses a lot of R&B riffs, and came out of the pub rock scene, kind of known as a pub rocker, and whatever that means exactly. But like I said, produced by Nick Lowe, who also produced my favorite Elvis Costello album, which is Armed Forces. And Graham Parker was often compared to Elvis Costello, kind of the angry young man. He had a lot of venom in a lot of his lyrics, and but like I said, Elvis was probably a little more pop-oriented and ended up getting more success than Graham, unfortunately. I mean, I love Elvis Costello as well, but I think Graham Parker just doesn't get his due. And the second side also has some pretty rockin' songs, and Don't Ask Me Questions and Not If It Pleases Me are both kind of where he has that sneer and the angry young man attitude. You Got to Be Kidding as well. But and his backing band were The Rumor, and it included Brinsley Schwartz on guitar and Bob Andrews on keyboards. Both were with the group Brinsley Schwartz, which Nick Lowe was also a part of, and Ian Gom, several years before this. And also he's got Martin Belmont on guitar, who was with Dux Deluxe, Stephen Golding on drums, and Andrew Bodnar, not sure how I pronounce his name, on the Fender bass. But The Rumor was a great backing band, and like I said, they call it pub rock, but he was like thrown in with Elvis Costello and those other people. But magnificent debut. And then on his second album, came out the same year, 1976, and I think it's even better, and it's called Heat Treatment. And this album was produced by Robert John Lang, before he was called Mutt Lang, the great producer. Nick Lowe does one song on here, which is Backdoor Love, which is a great R&B type song as well. Just like White Honey is a great opening track, this has Heat Treatment, which is a wonderful opening track with the same kind of R&B feel to a pub rock song. Turned Up Too Late's a pretty nice ballad. Black Honey is more of a ballad as well. Hotel Chambermaid is a nice rocker. Pouring It All Out as well. Something You're Going Through has a little bit of that venom. There's the nice ballad Fool's Gold that's at the end. And like I said, this one has the rumor on it as well. And in the AllMusic record guide, they give this 4.5 stars, but I think it's a 5-star album as well. And like I said, I think it's even a little bit better than Howlin' Wind. I think it was recorded a little bit better too as well, but I don't know. And on this one, well, you have the sax work of John Earl, who played on a lot of Roy Gallagher's albums, and I think it's really great. And like I said, the AllMusic review says they don't like Mutt Lange's production. They think it's a little too polished, but I don't agree with that. But anyway, but like I said, those are my 2 albums, came out in the same year, both 5 stars in my opinion. Howlin' Wind and Heat Treatment, both on Mercury Records. And they called him an angry young man. Came a little bit of a curmudgeon, but and he did write a song called Mercury Poisoning after he left Mercury Records. But that's my pick, Graham Parker, for the 2 albums released in the same year. Good luck to JTMedia, Jack at JTMedia, and everyone subscribe.